Hello everybody, Shelly here, and I thought I would do another little shop my stash video for you guys. Last couple months, at least last month, I know I pulled out a selection of palettes that I was going to be playing with and experimenting with, and I thought I would do another one of those. So that's what we're doing right now. I know I said I was really excited about purples and pinks and kind of getting into that, and now we're, you know, halfway through, 3/4 of the way through January, and now I'm kind of like, I don't know that I'm really ready for purples and pinks yet. So I have other colors that I'm gonna choose here. And I think because I feel like I've been more gravitating towards neutrals. And that's so boring, but I like neutrals. I had an issue with my hair here. I probably should have washed it, but I didn't do that. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Shelly, and I'm not a professional makeup artist, and I'm not even a professional YouTuber, but I am a lady of a certain age who likes to play with a bunch of makeup and likes to share my experiences with you guys and likes to interact with you guys and likes to build this community of ladies of a certain age who just don't want to embarrass our family and still want to be able to leave the house doing the best we have with what we got. So that's what we're doing here. And I'd love it if you hit the little subscribe button and said hello. Anyway, you guys, okay, let's do this. I've got a stack of palettes that I'm exploring, and some of them are a little on the newer side, some of them are not so new, and some of them have come as recommendations from you guys, and I so do appreciate that. So I'm just gonna go through what I chose and why I chose it, and then we'll see if they don't end up in a 3 looks with 1 palette or some other type of video easy look or something else going on. So okay, we've got the first one is the ABH Soft Glam palette 2, which is a smaller version of the big Soft Glam palette, and I do have a dupe of the bigger ABH one, but I don't have the regular ABH one. So anyway, I picked this up. I think it was on sale maybe in December, Black Friday, December, something like that. Anyway, picked it up, and I'm intrigued by this dark like chocolate brown and the shimmer right here. I think some of these are going to make just like a really, really good, easy look. I think it really speaks to me. I like the fact that some of these colors maybe even err on the side of cool toned. Anyway, for being a small portable palette, this is, I mean, it is still 8 shades, but I think it's the smallest palette that I'm kind of experimenting with in this group. So who knows? Maybe I'll be able to pull out 3 looks of this palette. We'll see. Okay, the next one, you guys, I wasn't gonna buy this, and then when I ended up buying the Wine and Only palette or whatever it's called, I picked this one up because I think I don't know, it was on sale, but they had it in stock. And I'm not really like I mean, I didn't get into the whole Mandalorian thing. I'm not really like I don't stand Baby Yoda, but the colors are actually really kind of was really kind of pretty. Okay, so that might just have changed my impression of it. So I'm not going to pick it back up and show you again, but I was thinking that the colors were actually really pretty. And the shade that just broke all over the place is actually one that I was kind of really excited about because it's kind of like this sort of greeny, it's a shimmer, but it's almost like a duochrome, but it's not really, okay, it's, never mind. So the shade that broke all over my desk right now, it's not even a Monday. I mean, it's kind of a bronzy color. I'll have to see if I can scoop any of it back up and press it in it again. So yeah, so I lost that one. We had a tragedy already. Anyway, I thought the greens were really pretty. I'm sad. I'm sad. Colourpop. If you ever want to put me on your PR list so I'm not paying for this stuff that falls apart, go ahead and yeah, let me know. Okay, I'm gonna get the Mandalorian residue off of this. Okay, another, sorry, I like the greens. I was excited about the greens, and then I thought some of them were actually really wearable, and regardless of the whole like Baby Yoda stuff, I was like, hey, we'll just try it anyway. We'll try it. Okay, another palette that I picked up, and I can't remember where I got this from. I don't recall if this was on a Nordstrom rack sale or not. Of course, I buy everything online and they just kind of run together these days. But I know I said I wasn't going to get sucked into the purples. And this is like a largely, I mean, you notice the purples right away, right? But we've got like a fun blue, a gray color, again, lighter pinks, kind of like a champagne-y color as a taupe. If you get rid of that stuff right in the middle, It's actually really beautiful, and I think these are an interesting pop of color for dressing things up a little bit, maybe getting a little bit more interesting. I love the packaging. It's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like suede. It's got fuzzy stuff on it that doesn't, I mean, it kind of almost looks like mold, but it's not. This is controversial. I know you guys don't always love Morphe products, but how pretty is this palette? This has so much potential. And again, I said I wasn't gonna do the purples, but we got a few purples in here, got a couple pinks in here, but you've got like this burgundy color. You do have a pressed glitter. You've got some cool tone neutrals. This one is called 18R Feelin' Rosy. Would be the R part. 18 would be the number of shades in there. So I probably will end up doing a look with that because I think that there's a lot of potential. Could be neutral, could be more pinks, could be some purples. I'll do a video and then I'll link it on the Morphe site. Sometimes I get subscribers that way. Okay, this is a palette I bought at the same time. It's a face palette. I thought it would go. I thought it would be fun to use. And I think I have used a little bit, but I'm gonna spend some more time playing with it. It's the only one out of this group that I've actually even touched yet. This is gonna come up on a soon to be 3 looks with 1 palette. This is the Sydney Grace Enduring Love palette. I was so excited to get this. I think it was out of stock and then they came back in, so I snatched it up as soon as it came back in. I love the Mel Thompson palette, the Sydney Grace Mel Thompson palette. I have a couple other palettes, but using this, I thought this gives me the cooler tones that I really like. And then this color right here, this kind of turquoisey shade, like how pretty is that? That's just different and delicious and yummy. What else do we have in here? It's good. This almost feels a little, I'm just gonna swatch a few of these. Can't leave well enough alone. But how pretty are those? Can you see those? Yum, 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 and buttery soft and delicious. And I'm gonna play with this. If the quality is anything like the Mel Thompson palette, then it should be a huge win. I'm just excited. Okay, another controversial palette purchase. I was talking to Christy Loves Makeup. Hi, Christy. And I had asked her if she had tried any of the KKW palettes, and then I just went ahead and bought them. I do know that you could have got these on sale. Like a dumbass, I didn't buy them on sale, so I did pay the full $45 for these palettes. And they're really neutral. So this one is the Classic palette. And then the other one is going to be the Classic Blossom. Yeah, Classic Blossom. Which is a little bit more pinky and purpley. When I said I was going to go pink and purple, I kind of meant like all on full, deep, rich, purpley shades. And yeah. Okay, so those are the 2 palettes side by side. They're, I mean, one of them airs a little bit more on the cooler side. One of them airs on the warmer side. These look like everyday, normal, neutral palettes. So they might not be the worst purchase ever. I mean, $45 is a lot of money for a palette, especially when you have so many great like Colourpop palettes and stuff like that. Hard for me to justify it, but I did because I have a couple of the KKW lip products. I'm just trying to get them right in the right box, and I didn't have a problem with them. I'm like, I kind of like sort of minimalist packaging. I don't really think of Kim Kardashian as being very minimalist. I don't know. She seems pretty extra. Not like it. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I don't really know because I'm like, we don't have dinner together. Last month I said I was gonna play with this palette. This is the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette, and I gotta tell you guys, I have enjoyed this so much. So I want to come back soon and do 3 looks with this palette. I saw it on somebody else's, like, I wish I would have purchased it before, but I'm going to purchase this year. This is a great palette. It took me a long time to get into really sort of reaching for it because I knew it had been around for a long time. And I think at the time I had this mindset that I'm going to buy new stuff and I'm going to push it out to you guys. And the reality is I just don't get anything early. So I get it when you get it, which is after a gazillion other YouTubers have already done their first impressions of it. So that's not really my niche, but coming up with 3 looks with this was super easy. I've been wearing this a lot lately, so I'm gonna come back to this. This is what I have on my eyes right now. This is the Corta Rosa palette. I did a video recently of a bunch of looks with it, so if it hasn't gone up yet, I apologize, it is coming soon. I did 3 looks with this one palette, including the look that I'm wearing right now, because I'm gonna leave and go out in public. I also have the Wine and Only palette. I bought several pieces of the collection, actually. I think I got a blush and a couple Super Shocks and an eyeliner. I've got good stuff coming up here, so if... and my dog. I've got good stuff coming up here, you guys. This is the stack of palettes I'm playing with. 1, 2... I have 9 eyeshadow palettes here. It's on my short list of palettes to play with. If you've got any recommendations, leave me a comment down below. Or if you want me to come back and show you what I'm doing with these. I'll probably take some of these and they'll end up in future videos, whether they're, you know, an easy kind of go-to look, whether it's a date night look, whether it ends up being 3 looks with 1 palette. If you guys have a preference, leave me a comment down below, but I just wanted to let you know this is what I'm actively playing with right now. I'm excited. I'm excited for like the whole new batch of palettes to dabble in. All right, you guys. That's it for now. I hope you're doing really well, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button until my next video. Bye for now.